everyone. My name is David Boucher, and I want to start by wishing each of you a very happy New Year 2018 and a very prosperous New Year 2018 as well. And if I'm here in the first place with you guys, it's because I wish, basically those same things for myself. And it's likely that if you're here on January 1st, 2018, that you heard about me and this particular project because of an article that I posted on LinkedIn on December 19th, 2017, where I basically announced that, after years of chasing the CEO title and going back to grad school twice and doing all of the very kind of accepted corporate things, I basically said, I don't want this anymore. I'm going to semi-retire, freelance where I can, build my retirement home in France, and then chronicle all of that in a series of daily videos taking place over 6 months. So just to address an obvious point is that as of right now, currently we're not in France. So we're actually in Houston, where, believe it or not, it does get cold occasionally, hence the big thick sweater. And this is what we'll call my office. So I've done a lot of work and a lot of projects at this particular desk. We'll probably get into my finances over the course of the 6-month series. A lot of people have asked, well, how did you do this? And one of the answers to that is that, you have indulgences in 1 or 2 places and the rest you kind of cut back on. So certain aspects of my life tend to be pretty minimalist. So this is a step ladder I'm sitting on. This is what I'll call the office. So this will be the interviews chair and this will be the studio. That's not to say that there won't be some location changes. This place currently is on the market. The retirement home in France is hopefully going to get built very shortly in the next couple months, be finished rather. So there will be some change of scenery, but for now, this is it. So yeah, to recap for everyone, if you're tuning in years from now, I will post the article at the bottom as a reference, but the idea is that I've set my life on this new course, and I want to document this. And originally, the documentation was just going to be for myself. This is a big point in my life, and I want to look back in 20 years, hopefully even happier than I am now and in a better place, and say like, wow, I've changed a lot. But the response to that initial LinkedIn article was so overwhelming. 135,000 people have viewed it so far. There's been over 400 reshares. I've gotten, tons of emails and comments and questions from around the world. And so when I saw how overwhelming that response was, this stopped being about just me, and it became more about, well, how can I help everyone else and how can we help each other? And so what I'll do for each of these daily videos is that, I will definitely say, like, here's what I'm working on, right? Because the day-to-day is important. But I also, realize that there's a lot of people who aren't where they want to be, and maybe for some they want to be exactly where I am, and then for others it's something totally different, but still can seem very overwhelming to them. And so what I want to do is each day post on a topic that a lot of readers want to hear about. So maybe it's, well, how did I plan to make this decision? How did I actually make the decision? How did I convince my wife? These are important things. And so I want to spend just a short amount of time every day, so that nothing drags on too much, but just spend a short amount of time every day, call it around 10 minutes at most, on a given topic that you ask of me. In terms of the format, it is going to be pretty minimal to start with. I want to make sure that I get the content down, since that underpins everything. And then as hopefully I dial in on what it is that you want, hopefully we get more viewers from your liking it and sharing it, I can start adding some bells and whistles. But for now, it's just going to be me, the office, and the stepladder. So going back to this idea of helping each other out, one thing I want to emphasize is that I'm not by any means done. By nature, even if I do say that I'm retired or semi-retired or freelancing or whatever it is, I'm always looking for the next big thing. And so if you're watching this on January 2018 rather, I'm not making any money. And that is a big deal, because I did state in the article that I do have some minimal expenses to cover. And frankly, I have to do something, if only to make, my lovely wife here not think that I'm a total bum. And so I've still got work to do. I still have work that I want to do, right? And so I'm on a journey that is really just beginning today. And so if you are also on a journey, I want us to be able to help each other out, especially because, this is New Year's, people make resolutions, they don't always keep them. And so what I want to do is offer a way that we can keep each other motivated. And so one of the things that I will go over in these videos is how do I get things done? How do I motivate myself? And one of the biggest, and perhaps the biggest, is just taking action. And so what I invite all of you to do today is to just take one baby step towards the goal that you're thinking of achieving. So maybe that's like quitting smoking, going to the gym, or just switching companies, right? So I would invite you, let's take that last one as an example. If you're looking to work at a dream company, open up your web browser. Your phone is probably in your hand right now. So open up your browser and just go visit the careers section for the company that you want to work for, right? And so I'm going to ask at the beginning of every video, did you take your baby step? At the end of every video, I'll ask, okay, what's the next one you're taking? And so if you do that, if every day for 6 months, you take one little step towards the direction you want to go, you'll find that that 6 months is going to go by a lot faster than you thought it was, so you should just get started today. And second, you'll be blown away at how much you've done. And in return, I know that for me, this is going to be an up and down roller coaster. And so if I ever sound like, I need some direction or I'm feeling kind of down, please, if you've been in this situation before, let me know how you handled it, and we can go from there. So with that, I think I will just say, if this is along the lines of what you want, fantastic. Please do start leaving the questions and comments and video topics in the section below this video. I think that what I'm going to do for as a first topic is, everyone's been asking, well, how's it been going, in the 2 or 3 weeks since you've been unemployed? What have you been doing? So that will be my first video, my first kind of actual topic video that I'll start on tomorrow. But in the meantime, I just want to say again, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I'm really looking forward to taking these very big life steps along with you and hopefully seeing you reach your goals as well. And with that, I will leave you, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Thanks so much.